Hello, welcome to episode 5 of my Better Than Buildcraft Let's Play. In this episode we are hopefully going to be moving on to being able to produce waterproof pipes and pumps, and then I'll be able to introduce water into my automated systems in my factory, which will greatly increase productivity, which is good. So, first off I need to be able to stoke this fire. So to do that I'm going to have to pop some bellows in and pump them up and down, but also I need to produce some hibachis. So I need 3 times 9, which is a lot more than that. So I'm going to have to get some more concentrated hellfire so I can produce my hibachis. I'm also going to need 9 filaments, so I can get those cooking now while I go back to the nether and get a rather large amount of netherrack. I'm also just going to have to grab some more hemp, but I'll just go do that. There we go, so we can make our 9 filaments by placing our redstone, glowstone and hemp fibre in there. I'm going to hopefully soon move my hemp production onto the roof so I can automate the hemp being collected and then fed down into the millstones automatically. That would be lovely. But so yeah, we're going to have our 9 filaments, which we need for our 9 hibachis, but we also need 3 concentrated hellfire per hibachi, so yeah, I do need 27 of that, so I will get busy with the netherrack, maybe nips the nether, then we'll be good to go. Well, now we should have everything we need to produce our bellows and turntable so that we can stoke our fire. So we're going to need a bellows, and we are going to need a turntable, and we are going to need 9 hibachis, now we should be good to go. Turntable, bellows, hibachi, sandstone. I'm going to need some redstone to get it wired up. So yeah, I'll get this good to go and then talk you through it once I'm done. I've got it all set up now and pretty sure it's working. So I've used the power underground. Annoyingly, at the height that I wanted my bellows to be, it's kind of a pain with gears and axles just going up 1, obviously, because you can't have a gearbox connected to a gearbox. It has to be axles, so I had to go down 1 so I could go up 2 just to go up 1, if that makes sense. So this power comes along and powers the bellows and the turntable, and the turntable alternates on and off this gearbox here, so the bellows pump. So if I flick the switch, it'll activate the turntable, and now the fire is being stoked. And what I've done is I've rigged up these light blocks because it's easily done. So when these lights are flashing, this fire is stoked, and I under no circumstances put hellfire dust in it, otherwise it will blow up and completely destroy all these axles, all these gearboxes, all this glass. It will just ruin everything. So never ever hellfire dust into a stoked fire. So that's what that's for, flashing lights. So hopefully I won't blow it up again. So what we're going to need now is some glue, and I think we're going to need a lot of glue. So I'm just going to put all this leather into here, and it's going to be turned into glue. Now that's going to allow me to make waterproof pipes. So I'm also going to need to make a lot of pipes. So I've got a little bit of glass and a little bit of mouldings. But yeah, everything in the Better Than Walls mod is very, or nearly, resource dependent. You just need lots of everything, and it can be a bit of a nightmare, as you can see, just to make a few pipes. And then each one of these pipes, I'm pretty sure I have to individually waterproof with a piece of glue, and obviously I need however many pipes to pump it from there into my base. So I'm going to have to get a lot of wood, a lot of sand, make a lot of glass panels, make a lot of mouldings, make a lot of pipes, make a hell of a lot of glue. So I'm going to have to start slaughtering cows, and then we'll be able to move on to being able to pump water. So when I've got a decent supply of stocks and we can start looking at pumping water around, I shall return. So see you in a sec. Okay, I think we've got what we need now to start experimenting with waterproof pipes. I think you place one glue with 4 transport pipes, and I think actually might be enough to do them all. And this is in a non-stoked fire at the moment, so I think that will make 4 waterproof pipe. Nice. So 64. That only take me 16 bits of glue to turn all of that into waterproof. I also want to do a transport the intake as well, because I need that to actually make this pump, sorry. But I need to make the pump, which is going to suck up the water, and then the spout, which is going to release the water. So to make a pump and a spout, you both need something that's known as a tank. To make a tank, it's a box of glass. Now this can be used to store liquids such as water, lava or oil. So at the moment I'm going to want a tank. I need a tank for my spout and a tank for my pump. So to make a pump you need just a tank and a waterproof intake pipe, so that's been waiting for that to cook. And to make a spout you need a trapdoor, you need a tank, you need some redstone, and some smooth stone. So I'm pretty sure it's tank, trapdoor, redstone, tank, trapdoor, redstone, cobble, smooth. Now this is a spout. So when it is powered and open, it produces a source block in front of it. So if I place a spout, bit of hemp fibre. If I place a spout there, if you right click on it with a wrench, it changes what way it faces, and then when you power this, that little door opens and water will come out if it's being supplied with water, obviously in the top. So I'm going to have to place this torch somewhere where obviously it won't get washed down by its own water. Will I get away with it like that? I'm not that. Yep, so that's open now, so I can turn it on and off using a torch there, or obviously I can have a lever located somewhere easier to access, but I'm probably going to want this water on all the time, or I could just have it on when the mill's on, just in case, because I'm guessing my pumps might not be able to pump enough water to actively have water here and in my sawmill and on my hopper, so it might be good if I can alternate when different things have power. So this water pipe is actually, I'm going to have it come from in here, because it would be good to have the water come through in between the floors so it's easy to spread water about. So what I need now is my pipes. So that hasn't turned into waterproof, so I've got a feeling it might be because you actually have to do it with 4 of them, not just 1. So I might have to quickly make 3 more so that I can cook them all up. So there we go, it's 4 transport pipes. So let's see if I put those in with a piece of glue. Yep, they're cooking. Nice. But now we have our 68 waterproof transport pipes. We need to link it up with the outside world. So that's going to come down out of there, and now this is going to go outside into this lake, and we'll be able to pump our water in, which will be great. So there we go, we've got our 4 waterproof intake pipes now. So now I can use these to make a pump, and it is very simple. That's it. But this has to be powered by redstone engines, and I've got a feeling one redstone engine isn't enough. You need at least 2 to power it, so I'm going to have to make another wood engine, not redstone engine, sorry. They're referred to as redstone engines in the Buildcraft mod, because all you need to do is put a torch next to it and it works. But oh no, better than wolves, you need mechanical power. I have some admirers at my window. So obviously I'm going to need another wood engine, so I'll show you how to make that again. It is, oh my god, don't wig out of my inventory, I know it's bad, and it's getting messy, and it's hurting my brain. Just as much as it's hurting yours. Oh my god. I'm going to not need that, I'm going to need all the waterproof pipe I can get. So, we need a belt, don't we? To make a bellows. We need a couple of gears. We need 3 sidings. Okay, I'll do this off camera because I haven't got enough wood to make my sidings, and I'll make it daytime. And when I come back, I will have all the materials required to make my wood engine. And we can go out and set up our pump operation in the river, requiring 2 wood engines. I'm probably going to have to get a lot more axles, obviously, to have the power reach from inside my factory all the way out to the pumping centre, which is going to be about here-ish, in the middle of this river. And then I might build a bridge so I can walk across easier between bases. But yeah, when I return, we shall be ready to undergo our construction project. Okay, then we should have what we need now to make our bellows. Honest. There we go. So now we have some bellows, and we also need a turntable, piston, sorry. And now we have 2 wood engines. Picked up some Modloader, which I don't want. The engines stack, yes they do. We're going to don't need any more intake pipes, because the pump itself acts like the intake pipe, and you can pump water straight into it. So we've got our pump, we've got redstone, which we don't need, we've got tan leather, which we don't need, we've got a lot of cobblestone, which we may need, won't need any more sidings, won't need the iron, won't need the torch, won't need the gears. So we've got construction materials, we've got our pump, we've got our pipes, we've got our engines. What we do not obviously have any of, as you can see, is axles, and we're not going to have enough gearboxes, which is very sad. We've only got 13 axles, so we should hopefully be able to build up our pump, but we might not be able to actually power our wood engines, because they're going to be too far away to get the mechanical power all the way to them. So the reason I'm on the roof is because I'm wanting to build my pipe nice and high to keep it safe. So there it is protruding out, but now I can shift click, walk backwards, just like you would with dirt, and move this pipe over to the water. So I'm going to want this as close as I can really to the factory to minimise how far I'm going to have to move the mechanical power, but for ease of wiring up as well, it'd be nice if this is dead centre with my base, because then I can use the mechanical power from the middle section, bring it out. So where's dead centre? About there, I would reckon. So now we're ready to start going down, so the easiest way is going to be to jump on down and come up underneath with mud. Oh, hello. So yeah, I know I normally time-lapse building construction, but as this is new to us, well, to me anyway, I want to keep it so you can see how I plan to do things. So I think you have the pump level with the just have it level with the water, really, not in the water level, so that would be there, wouldn't it? So I just place my pump on here, and then once powered, there we go, it releases this one block below it until it, well, it just goes down until it reaches something. Obviously it's reached water, so now that will suck in water from all around it, and then once the water's drained it goes down again. So hopefully that will be okay for now. We just need to grab some power from inside our building and then bring it out and wire up to wood engines. So we can pop on our wood engines, so I have an engine there, an engine there, and then once supplied with mechanical power, this will suck up water along this pipe and into our base. So now I've just got to see if I can rig up some sort of mechanical power. So I will give that a go, because this is probably going to take a long time. I'm probably going to have to go chop down some trees, but I'll be back when I'm just about ready to turn it on and we can see if it works. Okay, we're just about ready to test it out now. You may have noticed I've put tanks on top of this spout. I think when I was looking at it, the waterproof pipe didn't really look like it was connecting. I think you do have to have a tank above the spout. I might be wrong, it might connect, but I'll put a tank there anyway, because that means this will slowly fill up when I'm not using this. So when I turn it on, it will use water from the tank before requiring more to be pumped in, which would be good if the pump's being used for something else. And I've popped a hopper in, ready to collect the produce, and you may have noticed I've put up a few signs so I know when things are on or off. But we are good to go. I did realise while making this I probably could have built a water wheel here by like channeling away and making the water flow, and I wouldn't have had to route the power as far, but I've done it now, so I will, never mind. So I will just pop on a master control switch there, turn this all off. So there we go. This should now, hopefully, maybe, work. Turn that on, it's going to power both the engines. Although they don't seem to be doing anything. Which way? Oh, here we go, they're starting to move now. Now this should, I think, start sucking up water. The engines might have to wait until they've warmed up a bit, which may take a few minutes. But I was hoping that it should just start sucking in water. This is worrying that it's not doing anything yet. Oh God, maybe this requires 3 engines. Or worse, 4. Alright, this doesn't look like a lot's happening, so I made... Oh! There we go, we've got a bit of water coming. So it's starting. See that blob of water? So it doesn't look like it's very continuous, so maybe I do need to add another 2 engines to get this to pump water continuously. But as it is, this will slowly start to fill up that tank, and I'll only open that water spout when the mills are running. So this will slowly build up a store of water, then that water can be used continuously for a short burst of time. But yeah, I can quite easily add on another 2 wood engines either side here, there's still plenty of room. So yeah, that is my first dollop of water. The sun's just setting, so let's quickly run inside. So now that water should come down through this pipe, here it comes, and into this tank where it will be stored for later use. Like that. Oh, looks like another blob of water coming. So what this means is, when I flick this switch now, that will become a source block, and everything will flow along. Interestingly, I did think it would, you know, if that was a true source block, that would have been enough flow for it to make that hopper. So one quick change I might make is just raise this up one. I'll put it on dirt for now, I'll change it to stone in a minute. Yeah, if I raise this up one, put that there, hopefully it'll flow, and then it should reach. Yeah, there we go. Oh, so close. Still, all I've got to do is put my hopper here and then it'll work fine. Yeah. God, it's like a maze down here now. I've forgotten how much underfloor wiring I've done. Hello, spider. So yeah, if I just turn that off, put my hopper there, run, 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 run. Grab 2 of those. Make that look pretty. Fill that in. So there we have it. So now, after these pumps have been working away for a little while, this will be full of water, and then I can flick this switch when the mill is on, and it will provide water for collection of the thing. What would be sensible actually would be to simply just wire that in with this switch, so when I turn the millstones off it activates the water, and then when I turn them off it turns them both off. But yeah, so what I'm going to need to do now is get a lot more hemp. I'm really struggling to get enough hemp to make a lot of axles, so I think my next plan will be to automate hemp production, move it up onto the roof, and use, rather than do it off sunlight, use light blocks, because then it grows 24/7, and I can easily fit a hemp farm, 2 hemp farms here probably, and then have them flow down into the building either on water, or could use the good old transport pipes, and I can pump them down into the mill for processing. But that shall be a project for next episode. I think that's it for now. Whew. So there it is. Bit exposed to creeper damage there obviously, so we'll just have to keep an eye on that. Maybe build some sort of protection for it. That's why I kept the pipes high and the axles high, so they should be safe from any splash damage, but you never know what might happen. Yeah. So yeah, plans for next episode will be to greatly increase my hemp production, because I'm struggling to keep that up. So that'll be done using some light blocks and some... It won't be automatic harvesting yet because I can't build detector blocks, but I could have it set up on a switch, so I just flick a switch and it will harvest a couple of hemp farms and then automatically process them to hemp fibre. So yeah, thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye.